come.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to your place of chill. It is the Coffee Company, of course, because it's Friday. We're here live on Tottenham on Tour, the world famous home of Levy Gone.
Right.
I'm here with Aki, as we always hear on a Monday and a Friday. Spurs are playing West Ham at the London Stadium on tomorrow at 5:30 kickoff. It's here. It's game day eve, as they like to say. And we're going to have a chill show. It's been a long week. It's a tiring week. Autumn is coming, which is why we've both got the warm on.
I've got a t-shirt on, mate. It's lovely here.
Get your cardigan on, mate. Get your cardigan on.
No cardigan here. But I will say,
It is.
You do that.
Friday the 12th of September, and it's a cool 18 degrees. What is it? What's the feels like guy saying?
Well, first of all, you check that. What's your feels like guy saying?
The feels like guy is saying feels like 14.
Okay, so just a few things. I'm going to, first of all, pre-match day. Sounds so good to say that. Pre-match day, time to open the Frank therapy session for all the Frankaholics. I will say, next week, Tottenham on Tour and the Coffee Company will be Monday, Tuesday, Friday, because we have a Champions League game. So we do. Exactly. So, and it's 16 degrees here. Currently, apparently feeling like, 16. And it's going to be 23 today. But next week's are in the 26s and 27s.
How lovely.
And yeah, it's a very, very good day. Spurs are back. I've got this on because I'm deputising for Ben today.
You've been called up for international duty a week after international duty.
My loan has been called up again. They've recalled me from my loan. So I am there today. But I hope everyone in the chat is good and well. And the Premier League is back.
Indeed. You do say hello. I've got to sell some coffee, Aki.
You do that. I will. I'll go through the. I will go through the chat and say hello to everyone. First of all, an ever-present on Late Night Lillywhite, which there will be tonight, Destiny. There will be a Late Night Lillywhite tonight. I hope you're good, brother. Channel member. Another channel member in Andrew Gregory. Good morning to you. Scott Colliver, big up to you, brother. James, big up to you. Damn right. Thank God Spurs are back. We've got Ali, Musa Ali. Hope you're good. Mr. 57 Screens is in the building. I hope you're good and well. Tarak on Wembley. As I said, you come back October the 4th to London. I will be in London from until the 28th of October. Tarak, I was about to say, I don't know if you're on WhatsApp. I need to keep in contact with you for both when I'm in London and when you're here. So I am just going to put my email in here. Please email me and give me your number if you're on WhatsApp so we can communicate via there. And I've got to find the contacts for you, which I will do. My email is now in the chat. Scott M. Big up, guys. Don't worry. Right, I won't tell Ben what you tried to get. I did tell him about you calling him Marinakis, the Marinakis of mods. I stopped us getting a strike. So you're a funny guy. Big up, Swifty. I hope you're good and well. Also, Scott M, channel member, by the way. We got the sheriff in the building. Big up. We have Ethan. Big up to you. James, big up to you. Daniel, 90. Big up, brother. El Said. David Clark. How are you, my dear friend? And the one and only Elgenbar. So, whilst Ben is doing some work, let's talk about a certain team's cup final, shall we? Spurs are back. Clean bill of health. How many times have we been able to come back from an international break? And my brother Bill all the way in Leeds. Oh, by the way, Bill, there's a good chance I'm coming to Leeds away. So we will meet up in Leeds, brother. We will meet up in Leeds. Cheers, Actaveron. So yeah, we come back with a clean bill of health. Kudus' return. Simmons and Mawani to the squad. The first Levy-free game. Frank's first London derby. I almost said North London derby. London derby. Things are happening. It's going to be a good day. What are people feeling about the game on Saturday? I like that it's the late kickoff as well. It means I don't have to get up so early here. They do sometimes, brother. They really, really do. Yep. Do you know what? People will try. Dave, I mentioned this before the international break that it was worse than feared. Then when Frank came out and said they expect him back after the international break, I was like, I guarantee it's longer. And he wasn't in any of the training videos yesterday, was he? He wasn't featured in a single bit when they were highlighting Simmons and everything. I don't expect them to be there. Oh, Dave, I saw. Okay, we'll do this quickly. Dave, I don't know if you've been seeing me recently, or especially on Late Night Lillywhite. I am not. Yes, they've done this. I'm personally not reading too much into this right now. This was done, I think it was 6 days after Daniel Levy's gone. 6 days. Yes, that may be the first thing they've done, which isn't the best of look. But I'm giving Enoch 2 windows. There could be a lot going on before the window opens in January. I think there's now 110 days until the window opens. And I personally believe that between now and then, I could be completely wrong. I think there's going to be a lot more about the naming rights and money coming in. I think there's going to be a lot more with what Enoch are going to put in. I don't know what amount or anything, but I am not reading too much into it. I know this isn't a good look that they're borrowing straight away, but I think it's just been 6 days. I know, yeah, I saw you comment there on another stream that Real Madrid went down this path. I think Barcelona did as well. I'm not reading too much into it. Like I said, this has been 6 days after Levy's gone, and we're not you personally, David. Everyone now is just trying to find. I can't trust Enoch. Enoch are the same. It's the same people. Well, kind of it's not, because Cullen ain't there, Levy ain't there. Wholesale board change. Yes, it's the Lewis family, but it's the younger generation, the 60-year-olds now, not the 80-year-olds. So I don't think
Doctor Who, isn't it? When the original Doctor was 18, then they suddenly went to younger ones. And he's like saying, "Oh, but I am younger." No,
yes, I'm David. I like I said to everyone, I understand all the skepticism around Edict, and I still have it. But I'm like, I've waited 17, almost 18 years for the moment that we've got. I'm just going to give them 2 windows, but I know what you're saying here. But because it's been 6 days, I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt and see what they do. If it ends up that I'm wrong, then I'll be on them like flies on rice. Flies on rice? Is that right? Flies on shit.
No.
Flies on
Flies
shit.
on shit.
Flies on rice. Flies on rice. I don't know where I'll go from that. Oh, Bill, you're 80 miles away. Well, we'll sort something out. But yeah, so that's that done. We got a members chat for 15 months from the Sheriff. That's the exact score prediction I'm going for, brother. That's exactly what I'm going for, without a shadow of a doubt. So, Ben, where do you want to start with this West Ham game? Let me just say...
Firstly, Scott M is sacked. We're sacking Scott M.
Well, no, I'm not sacking him, mate.
I'm sacking him. I've got a look to hold up. I'm sacking you, Scott M. I'm sacking you, mate. And yeah, it's going to be an interesting game. I don't know what team West Ham are going to put out in terms of formation. It's going to be, after watching the Spurs training videos, and I was very interested to watch the training videos, we have seen that I think he's deploying Kola Mawani for the game on the left-hand side of the pitch. That's what I've seen from the training videos. We might be wrong, but it looks like we're going to be playing that way with Richarlison as the 9 and Colin Moani as the winger. Well, not the winger, but the left forward.
Ben, carry on talking. I'm just going to mute for 23 seconds because Tottenham have released a video of Frank talking about team news. So I'm just going to carry on talking.
Okay, but firstly, good to see you, Nick. Roundtable talk. Good to see her. Good to see you, Colin Crossamano. Good to see her. I expect to see Xavi Simons in the number 10 tomorrow. I expect to see him as the number 10, as the ball carrier in the midfield. And yes, he has, mate. Yes, he has. Scott M has been levied. I have sacked him. And as always, Scott M out. That's our new thing.
Let me just let you know what Thomas Frank has just said. He's basically said everyone that's come back from international duties is absolutely fine and ready to go. And he said Dom Solanke is not available. Shouldn't be too long. I've heard these ones before. So yeah, Dominic Solanke is definitely out. But all the injuries that were obviously before international break, like your Kulus, your Madisons, are done. But everyone has come back from international duty. How many times have we been able to say that? That we've come back from international duty with a clean bill of health. I can't remember the last time we did it. And Dominic Solanke will not feature. So then it really does. The biggest question that it is then is, I think the biggest question in this whole setup, and good morning to AM29 that's just joined, Brandon Wallace, and our good friend and fellow Canadian, Richard Bird, is in the house. I think the biggest conversation is, where does Simmons play? Where does Moani play? That's the biggest. That's the biggest conversation piece, really. I hope for me and left wing. So Ben, I'll go to you. People, just if you had to choose left wing, number 10, striker, who are you picking? What are you doing, Ben?
Well, we know that Moani is going to play on the left after seeing the training videos. Personally, I wouldn't play Richarlison and I would play Conan Moani in the centre. But it seems that Moani is going to start there. Brennan Johnson's going to be more of an impact player now. I don't think Thomas Frank sees him as a starter, and he doesn't have the dribbling ability for a Thomas Frank front three, which is what Coda Moani does have. He has speed and he has dribbling ability. In a game like this, we need people that can hold on to the ball. And this is one of the things that Brennan Johnson is. We're going to be very critical on Brennan Johnson. As a striker, he's brilliant in terms of scoring goals. We cannot have passengers in this team versus West Ham. Every single person is going to have to be on the game today. So it's going to be Kola Moani on the left, Xavi Simons in the middle, Kudus on the right, and Richarlison up front. That's what he's going to do. But it's not what I would do. But if you look from Thomas Frank's point of view, that's the smartest decision.
You reckon that's a smart? See, this is the thing. What we got to remember as well. And James, I've starred your comments to talk about the Champions League tickets. We'll do that near the end, or when we've wrapped up West Ham. But I definitely want to talk about it, so we will speak about it, James. This is what you got to think now. We're now playing 2 games a week. He's got to be very, very, very. He's got to be very flexible with what he does now. I think another position, which we'll talk about in a minute, is we'll talk about that in a second. I think we might see Odebear on the left. I'm going on what I think Frank might do, not what I will do. I think we might see Odebear on the left, Simmons in the 10, and Moani up front. Because you can't risk Richarlison playing too many games, especially with Solanke out. So that's like I said, I'm trying to think like what Thomas Frank would do. Obviously, he's got a lot of people to choose from the left, and I think Odebear offers more than Johnson with the ball as a player, as opposed to on the far post. Big up, Mr. Joshua. So I think he goes Moani, Odebear, Simmons.
Scott. I'm sacking you as a moderator later. I'm sacking him.
He
He doesn't like fried chicken, and he's playing me on the left wing. How dare he?
I could play. I'm a
How
left
dare
footer.
he?
I'm a left footer. I could play on the left. I look, Colin. I had a whopping 2.5 hours sleep today, which was like a lay-in, and then I watched a couple of streams, and then I fell asleep for about another hour. So I've had 3.5 hours. But big up, Bill, big up, buddy. I hope you're good and well. Do you know what? This one is going to throw some spanners in the work, and I'm going to see what people say. Right back. Right back. And the reason I say right back, Porro is my favourite player with Van der Ven. I'm not even saying this because of his performance against Bournemouth. He's just played 180 minutes for Spain. That guy just does not stop playing.
Unfortunately, Brian, I'm quashing this. Jed Spence has to play on the left tomorrow.
I literally
We cannot have Udogie, who's not the greatest defender, against West Ham's best player. We need to have our best defender, our best defensive fullback has to be on Jared Bowen tomorrow. So Jed Spence has to play on the left.
But this is the thing. What I'm trying to say, Ben, is you do that. This whole thing is about squad rotation. And Pedro, the one thing we don't need is someone that's just Pedro Porro plays non-stop. The reason he dropped form last season, because we, like I keep saying, overplayed and undervalued.
Yeah.
And after playing every single minute on the right, apart from when he got subbed against Bournemouth, then 180 minutes for Spain, then you're going to want him to play. Well, then he's going to, then you're going to play, then you're going to ask him to play in the Champions League. Big up, Gary. I think you've got to look at it. I prefer Porro at right back every single day of the week. Every single day of the week. But I don't want to see us keep overplaying Porro. I don't want to see us.
I'd rather Porro play against West Ham and then play Spence against Villarreal at right back and Udogie against Villarreal. Because against Villarreal, I expect us to have more of the ball. I expect us to have more of the ball against Villarreal. We're at home.
But this is the thing. What I will maybe you're right, because
we cannot have against West Ham. Their best player is Jared Bowen. We saw what it was like when we played a non-defensive right back against Semenyo, Bournemouth's best player. We have to have our best defender on Jared Bowen.
But this is the other thing. This is the other thing. And I will say as well, if Porro plays against Villarreal and he's got Tajon Buchanan, who is a speed merchant, there's going to be issues on it. So this is the thing. Look, both of them are good enough to play right back. The only reason I am saying Jed Spence I would have at right back is simply because he's played again absolutely non-stop, and the whole thing we've said is this whole season is about managing minutes, squad rotation, and keeping this squad fresh. And Pedro Porro again is played absolutely non-stop. Chris Ritchie, there's bits of his press conference being released now.
There's bits on the Spurs app as well. There's bits on the Spurs app.
Yeah, people that have just joined, the bit that we've heard is from the press conference is that everyone's come back from international with a clean bill of health, and Dominic Solanke still isn't fit. Shock. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, look, the good thing is, it's a very good conversation to have. Who do you play, Spence or Porro? Who do you play, Spencer or Doji? It's great to have this conversation. It's great to have this conversation. But I think I would prefer Spence on the right this game. I really do. I mean, we'll see. This is just my viewpoint, because I just want Porro to make sure he is well rested and done, because the games are coming thick and fast now. What is it? We got this game. We got Champions League. We got Brighton. We got Doncaster. We got Wolves. Then we got it Leeds away. I think we got after that.
Yeah.
So the games are coming thick and fast.
I'm still wary of Jared Bowen. I'm wary of Jared Bowen on that left hand side. We've got
Destiny can do a job.
not as good as Spence.
Well, Spence is one of the best in the league at the moment, left back or right back. But Destiny could do a job.
But would you rather stop Somerville or Jared Bowen? I'd rather stop Jared Bowen. I like Somerville as a player. I don't think Somerville was anywhere near the level.
And it also depends when I say that as well, which is like what we got to make sure as well is Kudus, who has been brilliant in the first two games, didn't really track back against Bournemouth and left Porro wide open.
Yeah. And
Kudus is obviously going to be very, very up for this game. He's going to want to be everywhere or at least have a massive stay up top. So we'll see. We'll see. I think it's an interesting conversation to have. I mean, I'll tell you what, there's 83 in the chats right now across both platforms. Just simply put, for right back, just simply put Porro or Spence. I think you're going to be right, and it will be Porro over everyone. But yeah, just right back. Who would you rather have, Porro or Spence?
We got to say hello to Ian as well. Good to see you, Ian. Hopefully you're well, YouTube member. Let's see what people are saying. Danso. It's not what we asked, but okay, it works. We could play Danso at right back. Porro. Big up. Stephen Carr, my lord. Not what we asked. Not what we asked again. Mark Swift is saying Jimmy Somerville.
I will say the comment above it, I'm just to bring up. Thomas Frank's obviously spoken. And listen, again, Gary, thanks for bringing up. He did lay the foundations. Obviously, he just wouldn't. The future was always next season. The youngsters next season, 2 years. But, mate, I wanted this man so badly, as in Thomas Frank. So he did lay the foundations. He was just never scared to build the house on it.
Maybe Thomas Frank is saying that Brian went in and with his Levy, what's it called? His Levy cosplay. And he's the one that appointed Thomas Frank. So maybe that's why they sacked him. Because like, how could you let someone impersonate you and hire Thomas Frank as the manager? You walked in with your glasses, you pretended you were a Levy for the day, and you hired Thomas Frank.
I have to say thank you. Daniel90 is the only one that's agreed with me. The only one. So well played. Okay, Davey, cool. I said there's no wrong answer. Well, there is a wrong answer, and we'll find out after the game. Or once the lineup comes out. I understand putting that left. I like I said, the only way I'm coming at it mainly is that I just don't want Porro being overplayed like he has been last season. I just don't want that to happen to him.
Okay.
Going forward, obviously, there's no one else I'd rather want.
We'll have to see. Could we go to three at the back? We could. And play Udogie and Porro and save Spence for Villarreal.
Well, do you know what? Let's do. I'll tell you what. Let's do that. What formation do you reckon he'll go with? Not you want. And then what we'll do is the one that gets the most votes, we'll try and put the team together.
I reminded this. When Chelsea absolutely rinsed West Ham, I think 2 or 3 of the goals were from set pieces, right?
I can't remember.
From what I remember. Maybe he goes to 3 at the back, puts Danso on and starts putting long throws in.
Maybe.
Big up the dance throw.
Maybe, but this is the beauty of it with what we've got. This is the absolute beauty of it. I'd have no problem if he plays back 3. Did very well against PSG, apart from obviously the last 5 minutes. It could. Well, obviously, we thought he'd go to a back three. Look, put it this way: we thought he'd go to a back three against Manchester City. He didn't. There's every chance he could go to a back three and put a spanner in the works and change it. This is the Sunderland lost. West Ham lost 3-0 to Sunderland. It's also the it's also the one that battered Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
It's also the one that battered Nottingham Forest.
No one has gone with 3 at the back.
Well, no, Davey did.
In
his first comment.
Yeah, we certainly have more options. We need defenders both sides that have pace. I agree. We need another left back with who's a back. We need another left back who's much more. We either need to make Spencer left back full time and buy another right back who's got defensive ability. Because it's true, I don't see Danso as a right back. He doesn't have the pace. And I think he's wasted there because of his strength and his size. We do need another right back. Archie Gray could play right back, but I don't think Thomas Frank sees him there. No. And I don't see him there either. I think
it's gone back for as well. But I will say about this, and I don't know, yes, his injuries have been occurring, but I think people I'm not saying people in here. I think people are being very, very harsh on Destiny. I really do. And you got to remember again, now this is with Thomas Frank, who will elevate players. I think Destiny is a very, very good player. He's picked up injuries, but when the end of the season, Europa League, he was immense against Bodo. He was immense against Manchester United. I think, obviously, the emergence of Spencer at left back and him now being in the England team has been a big thing. But I think a lot of people are writing off, or not writing off, but are doing a disservice to Destiny.
Nick has brought up the 4-4-2.
There you go. There you go.
4-4-2.
There you go. I think Destiny's a terrific player. I really do.
I like him. I like him more as an attacking wing back though, rather than as a defensive fullback.
Yeah, but the one problem he's got, the one bad is his crossing is really poor.
I don't think his crossing is that bad. I don't think his crossing's that bad, to be honest.
I love the way I just said I think people are doing him a disservice, and then the first thing I do
and then you slate him.
Yeah, but I'm talking his defensive. I think when he's in full flight as well, and when he's fit, he is an absolute unit. He is absolute. I think people are doing him a disservice. Not like I said, not here, just in general. I honestly think he's going to be a top player for Frank.
I like Doggy. I like him, but I like him more if he's attacking. Good to see you, Leo, as well. Yeah, hopefully you're well, homie. Hopefully you're well. It's great. I agree with you, Frederick. I agree.
I keep seeing Leo when he goes live, and every time I see him going live, it's about the Colorado Rapids, and I'm like, I don't know what to say. So I'm just like, hi, Leo. Company Spurs, bye, Leo. He's talking about players, and I'm like, I just cannot bring anything to the conversation. So I'm just like, okay.
I'd say big up to the Colorado Rapids, but they're owned by the Cronkies. So sorry, Leo. Can't support them lot. So yeah, big up to Leo.
But you got to remember, you're talking about Bowen. Paqueta is a top player for them.
We can't put Spence at centre back, Brian.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying this is why he might play 3.
Could do.
This is why I could play 3 to get some extra bodies in midfield.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I think the more I think about it, I've got a feeling he will go back 3. I've got a feeling he will go back 3. And especially what you said with set pieces as well. Set pieces, if he's doing that, it definitely means Danso starts.
Yeah.
It definitely means
Bergval's got a pretty long front. I don't think he's that great. I don't want to see Bergval starting just yet. I don't think he's ready. And I like him as a footballer. He's a very, very techie footballer. And my coffee's getting delivered today. Big up Kavoya Coffee.
There you go.
My coffee is arriving. I want to see. Yes, don't take your half and half scarves. They are banned. You know what? I'm going to say it. Fair play to West Ham.
Damn right.
Fair play to West Ham. Half and half scarves, unless you're running a sports bar, are a scourge.
Mate,
big up to West Ham. I can't believe we're saying big up to West Ham on this show.
No, there's certain things that do. I mean, I still can't believe they do it for the NLD. It drives me mad. I literally want to burn them down.
Except for the Tottenham side. You cut it in half. Keep
Mate,
the Tottenham side.
I wonder what Porro has definitely got my he's definitely got my toothpaste etiquette. He's definitely got my toothpaste etiquette.
I tried the Dagul method yesterday. I still don't like it.
Well, that's the one Mickey started it.
Yeah, and she doesn't like it either.
Well,
she's just trying to get in your good books, Dagul.
Well, there you go. There you go. Listen, toothpaste etiquette is a real thing, and there's only one right way to do it.
Oh, woo! Not your linen. I'm here. Woo!
Big up, brother.
Good
big up.
Enough. Yes, I agree. I agree.
But yeah, I think he's going 3. I think he's going 3 in the back.
Indeed.
I really do.
They're watching our show from 2 weeks ago and go 4-4-2. Come on, do the Dagul.
I'd love
Dagul.
I don't know if I'd have it this game. But I would love to see.
Do a press conference after winning with a 4-4-2. He's going to be firstly. I taught all the players the Dagul toothpaste method, and now we're doing the Dagul formation. We're doing
I would love. I'd love Spurs to do it one day. But yeah, so that's the formation. I mean, obviously, it's a big game. It's a big game. No matter what happens, it is a big North London derby. The away end is going to be absolutely brilliant. It's going to be bouncing in there.
North London, East London.
Sorry, a London derby. Sorry, a London derby. A London derby. The atmosphere is going to be banging.
Yeah,
and you got to think Graham Potter is in deep trouble if they lose this one. Surely,
if he loses, I think they sack him and bring in Nuno.
Well, there's also talk about Jose
to West Ham.
Yeah, there's genuine.
They barely had money. They can't afford to pay Mourinho.
Well, we'd see. Jesus Christ! Yeah, that's the station, isn't it? That's the station.
Big up. Station. I can't say that name. We need that video clip now. We need that video clip.
No, we'll get copyrighted, and I've been told by you.
Yes.
Oh, mate, he probably heard you. You
can certainly hear you from the bathroom, Phil.
Oh my God, yeah, that's mate. You were going on a right. Yeah, literally, I could hear you in the bathroom.
Yeah.
But yeah, listen, we go. I mean, what's everyone thinking about the game? What do you reckon? Do you reckon Spurs are going to be aiming for set pieces? Do you reckon this is going to be an easy win? I mean, like I said, my score prediction 3-1, Ben. What about you?
I'm going to go 2-0 Spurs.
Going clean sheet.
I'm going to go 2-0 Spurs.
You're going clean sheet. What are people thinking score-wise? What are you thinking score-wise? And also, when you think about it, if we're going Simmons does play in the 10, which midfielder's not playing? You reckon Sarr's going to drop to the bench?
I think so.
So you reckon? So we're reckoning it'll be Bentancur, Paulinho.
Yep.
And Simmons.
Them two will sit deep, and Simmons will be able to be the number 10. THFC Doug is in 5-1, 4-0 from Mr. Joshua, 2-1 Spurs, 5-1 Potter to get the sack, draw, 4-2 Spurs, 4-0 Spurs, 3-1 Spurs, 3-2 Spurs. Kudos.
Mate, I think he's going to be man of the match.
Thomas Frank will play a double pivot of Bentancur and Paulinho with Madders, Kula and Simmons and Kola up front. That'd be great, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah, Madders will have to come back quick shot. Gray with a hat trick.
You got
Bill.
you're on mute saying 3-2 Spurs. 3-1 Spurs, 3-1 Spurs, 2-1 Spurs, 3-1 Spurs. Good to see you, Steve D. Hopefully you're well, buddy.
Yeah,
Hopefully you're well. Colin Moani, banger. 4-0. 4-0.
Do you know what? Do you know what? I want to ask this on Tottenham Talk because we asked this on the Coffee Chat channel yesterday. If Kudu scores, people, do you think he celebrates elaborately or celebrates period, or you reckon he's going to be or you reckon he's going to do the
calm one?
Well, you and me differ here because I think he's going to go full out of Bayor like a raging lunatic.
He's going to break into song.
I think he's going to celebrate. What did I say? I didn't mean tomorrow, Bright. What are you talking about? I don't know what I said, but fair play. Let me know what I said. God knows what I said. But I think, what do people think? Celebrate, or he does the respectful thing? Because I've got he celebrate all day long. He celebrates all day long.
What you reckon he go? You reckon he goes full Adebayor and runs up the other end of the pitch?
Well, he can't do the full Adebayor because it'll be a racetrack.
They've got a racetrack, Aki. It's an athletic track. He can run around the entire athletics track.
I think he celebrates and he goes running to the Spurs fans like this and then kisses it. Like Rooney did with Manchester United with Everton. Oh, okay, I've got you, Gary, I've got you.
I don't know. I personally think he will start, Daniel. I think he will start. He looks good in training. I think he'll start. I would rather see him start and then pivot to another system than bring him on for a small bit. He looks ready to go.
I think I'll see what the West Ham fans have been saying about him. Yeah, mate, Jason, I think he literally he'll go like this, and then he'll kiss the badge. I really do.
That would be a riot in the stadium.
I don't, mate. It will anger people, which is even better. Well said, Davey. I think it will spice it up, and then the Spurs fans will have him. He's celebrating. Do you know what? I don't care if I'm wrong about Spence or Porro. I want to be right on this. I think he scores and kisses the badge. I really do.
It certainly.
Oh, go off big time.
If you're going to yes, very good point. Good point. Take both sets of binoculars.
Or take both sets because it's the night game. Oh no, it'll still be like at 5:30 in England, won't it?
Yeah, well, it will be. Towards the end of the game, you're going to need a flashlight and a pair of binoculars.
Yeah. I blatantly reckon Kudu scores and he kisses the badge. But you know what? Let's wrap up West Ham because I started a comment and I really want to bring it up because the Trust have spoken about it. There's been huge talk over it. The amount of tickets that are available for a Champions League game. I mean, Spurs have got this horribly wrong doing it at Category B.
Yeah.
Villarreal. I think there's something like 12,500 seats available, isn't it? Somewhere along that line. What people? I mean, I hope Spurs. I don't know if Spurs can alter the ticketing price now it's been submitted, or try and do some things. Because now they're allowing you to buy, what is it, up to 8 tickets or 6 tickets per CRN? It's gone nuts.
That game will be sold out by the time. There's still 5 days left.
I don't think it will be sold out, brother. You got to remember, there's that amount available. There's people saying they genuinely, if they want to go, if it was a Category C game or as a cup game, people could take their families. You go, do you know what? There's seats available. They're on general sale now. I can actually take you to a Spurs game and it'd be a Champions League game as well. So it'll be a fantastic spectacle. But people are going, if I go to take my family, it's like 200 notes or more. People can't just.
This is the problem with football, Aki. Spurs charge too much for tickets. They charge too much. I know it's a brand new stadium. I know it's Champions League football. £92 for a ticket. I said that. It's another thing, and we can talk about dynamic pricing. I wanted to go and see Oasis. It was £400 a ticket. I can't afford to pay. I'm not going to spend £400 for a ticket.
Yeah, I mean,
too expensive.
Dynamic pricing is but they have got it very, very wrong here. And even for Doncaster, I believe it's £30, which is okay, but it's like that's for a League One, or are they League Two, whatever they are.
It should be £30 should be the maximum.
Yeah, I mean it's literally
except if you go like hospitality or premium, where you get a meal and you get a drink. And
James. It's definitely across the board. But what I'm saying is Spurs are it's across the whole Premier League. It's across the world with everything. But what we're saying is another thing that Spurs have got wrong, and what they've done. I've seen a few people mention this, and I don't mean that this isn't in the racist way or anything like that. The sun effect has happened because normally they'd sell them.
Yeah,
there is a large problem, and I don't mean this in a bad way because the Korean fans are just as important as everyone else. They're not coming. They would normally sell these at a lot higher price in packages, and people will fly over, and it's having an impact. And I think Spurs have overestimated what is going on, and hopefully, listen, it was bound to happen with these. I mean, was it the Supporters Trust? They showed how Newcastle have priced tickets for cup games, and they've made it very affordable.
Yeah.
They've made it very, very affordable for all three, not obviously the Premier League, but the Champions League, the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup.
We have another question about the whole. I'm gonna before we go back.
Excuse me. Whoa. I'm not a racist, buddy. I'm saying I'm saying the amount of Koreans that used to come. I'm saying the Koreans are as important. So don't go down that road, buddy. Whatever you're saying. Because one thing I most definitely am not is a racist. So you've got a lot of fans obviously coming. Newcastle and other teams have made it affordable,
as it should be.
Exactly, and I think Spurs have made a bit of a mistake here in overestimating what people will pay and can pay. Because also you got it now that season ticket holders have to pay. You've got to pay for your Champions League ticket, haven't you?
Yeah.
It's not included in the it's not in the season ticket quota, so you've got to pay as well. So it's like even extra more money on top of your season ticket, which is just wrong. I didn't say you were the problem. My good God, I didn't even say you were the problem. I think you are completely misunderstanding what I said because I never once.
They're getting the wrong. They're getting the wrong end.
They're getting the complete end of the stick because that is not what I'm. Jesus Christ. But carry on, Ben.
Gary is talking about the QSI possibly before we go to AU's the super chat. Yeah, this can't happen. This can't happen. You saw what's happened to Crystal Palace and them having dual ownership. If PSG own any percentage of Tottenham Hotspur, even if it's a minority share, they cannot both play in the same position. They can't. So the only way the QSI can buy any part of Tottenham Hotspur Football Club is if they sell Paris Saint-Germain, which is not what they're not going to do that. So I'm putting a complete and utter cold ice bucket on this rumour.
Whoa. You don't know. You can't because, as Gary has said, it's within the 18 months. What you got to look at right now, I think.
Are they going to sell PSG though?
So this is the thing. I believe QSI want out of Paris Saint-Germain. And the reason I believe they want out of Paris Saint-Germain, oh, Jesus Christ, piss off. Just block him. Piss off.
I've never seen that. I've never seen that account in our chat.
Exactly.
I've never seen that account.
Exactly. But as I was saying, I think they want out of Paris Saint-Germain for the sole purpose that they know the French Football League is going downhill. There's no money in French football. They have enough money to be able to take a hit on what they put in, or for what they bought it for something ridiculous, and they can set it, but they can afford to take out the money and take a hit and then invest in the Premier League and make that money back. So the problem is going to be who can afford to buy Paris Saint-Germain and who can afford to then take on the wage demands and everything of the other players. But I do believe that they want out of Paris Saint-Germain. It's the problem is going to be getting out of it.
I respectfully, Brian, I disagree. I respectfully disagree. I don't think that
you can disagree.
They've been there for so many years now. They've made that football club into a global institution now, being the best football team in the world currently at the moment. They're not just going to sell it.
Of course they will.
I don't think they will.
So let's have a look. The thing is, they won't be able to get anyone to buy it, Ben. Let's have a look. How much do you get? How much do you get for winning the French League? Okay, so let's have a look. So for winning, let me just 1 second. And how much do you get for winning the Premier League? Okay. Let's have a look. Let me just check one thing here.
I understand this, Niall, and it is, we won't talk politics because that's not what we do here. We don't talk politics here. If we can get away with it.
Yeah, but this is the thing. The money that you can make in the biggest problem Paris Saint-Germain have, or the owners, is selling the club. Because no one's going to want to come into the French league.
Correct.
And pay the wages.
They have to sell Paris Saint-Germain for $2 billion. I think that's what Paris Saint-Germain's worth, along those lines. Then they're going to have to find an extra $3 billion to buy Tottenham Hotspur because there's already.
What do you mean fine? They've got that in their back pockets. There's no fine. There's no fine.
They've still got to find it.
They've got to find nothing. They've got the money.
The club have already said they've already rejected a bid of £5 billion for Tottenham Hotspur Football Club.
No,
that sets the price.
No, they haven't. No, they've said we're not selling the club currently. They said they've had 2 inquiries. There's been no official, here you go, there's the money. I think I was about to say KSI, QSI. Always go to say KSI. I always go to say KSI. I always go to say. I think QSI will try to sell the football club, but trying to find their out is their out option is no one will come in. And you got to remember, it's not only taking on Paris Saint-Germain and buying that club out, it's then having the finances to pay the current contracts. So the biggest problem we have, or QSI, I almost said it again, QSI have, is to literally try and get out of the club. I don't see, we're saying that they want out because the French league is dying, or financially, it's always going to be there, obviously, and big in France, but the revenue and the money is too much. There's just too little, and no one's going to want to buy in at this time. That's the issue. QSI, the biggest issue QSI have is trying to get a buyer.
I don't think they will find.
That's what I'm saying. If they did find a buyer, and if they could find a buyer, like the original question was with Gary,
and I'm not going to talk politics, but it looks like that if you watching all the stuff that's happening, I don't think that's going to last too much longer. We'll have to see. I don't think this will happen personally.
Put it this way: would I take them as owners? Absolutely. Absolutely.
We'll have to see what happens. Only if they change the rules. I don't think ENIC are walking away yet.
No, neither do I. I think 2-3 years.
Maybe.
And even if it was to go ahead right now, it's not going to be like a transfer fee. There's lots of stuff that has to go on for a takeover to be completed. It's not going to be done in a week or something. Someone's not going to. Let's just say someone went up to Joe Lewis today and said, or the Lewis family, and said, right, 5 point. I'm just going to throw a number out there. Let's just say they were so desperate to get their hands on Spurs, they went $1 billion above, or let's say 500 million. So let's just say they want 4. Let's just say they said 4.5 billion just to try and get the deal wrapped up. It's not like, okay, shake hands and here you go, here's the keys. There is so much stuff that has to go through and happen, and the breakdown and everything, that this will take months. So I don't see anything happening this season at all. Maybe near the end of the season, talks will start or something, but I reckon 2 to 3 years, ENIC are gone, in my opinion. Let's ask that. 99 people in the chat. How many years do you reckon ENIC are here for? I'm saying 3 maximum. Let's say what you reckon maximum.
Let's see what people in the chat said. I think ENIC are here for. I think they're going to be here for a while. I do possibly think. I don't think they're selling the entire club. I don't think they're selling the entire
club. I do. I think it'll be a full takeover when someone comes in.
Again, respectfully disagree, but this is what we have, Aki. We can respectfully disagree. I don't think ENIC are selling the entire club. I don't think they will, personally.
I think they will.
10 years, trust me. Danny is going full Danny. He's going full Danny Kyriakou.
There you go.
Trust me.
Big up, Rodney. You missed some out. Big up, Rodney. Big up.
2 to 3 years. 2027.
What's that? That's 2 years or 18 months.
2 years. 3 to 5. 2.5. 2. 1 more year. I don't think they are, to be honest. 1. 10. 1. Too long. 1. It's interesting.
Yeah.
See, this is what I think will happen, Murtaza. I think an American company buys in, and I think they buy a big chunk of it. But I don't think they buy the entire thing. That's what I think. ENIC has always worked on that remit.
Yeah. Big up, Logan. Big up to you, buddy. And just so people know, we're 53 minutes in. There will be a late night Lillywhite tonight. There will be a late night Lillywhite this evening. I won't be going 6 or 7 hours. Actually, I could do with a 12:30 kickoff. Who knows? You never know with late night Lillywhite. It's good, but there is definitely one tonight. That's for sure.
Big up.
All right. But
this is what I think happens. I think Eugene is on the money here. I think Levy sells his shares, and I don't think ENIC do. I think Levy will sell his shares.
Even if they do that first, I still think there's a full takeover within 2 to 3 years. And a lot of people have gone for let's say between 2 and 5. Well, sorry, 1 and 5.
The QSI, the PIF can't because they own Newcastle unless they're looking to get out of Newcastle.
Yeah, there's other Saudis.
No, but they're the biggest.
If
you're talking Saudis, you're talking the PIF. If you're talking a Saudi business person,
brilliant.
That's what we've got to say. If you're saying the state are buying it, then that's the PIF. If you're saying it's a Saudi, we have to see names. I don't think it.
Mark, I just want to say one thing. Let me just bring this back. Mark, I give you my word, brother. I am not. I give you my word. I give you my word. I am not finishing at 4 a.m. I give you my word. You will have the airways clear from Tottenham on tour. That's for damn sure.
I set my bladder on it. He does. He does. I think ENIC are in it for 10 years. I agree. 10 years.
Yeah.
About right for me.
Yeah.
Ramco. He's saying a Ramco. There is rumours of a Ramco.
That's the name.
QSI buy leaves 30%. It'd be the start. Maybe.
That's
but
what
I think they would have to buy. That's a very, very tough business deal. And we're talking about deals in January. That'd be a very tough deal. So not only to buy the 30% off Levy, then you've got to buy the other percentage. That's a very tough business deal.
Correct.
That's a very, very painful business deal.
I will say, Danny, there is no way I'm doing that because I need to get to the Scotland Yard and have my pre-match meal. I honestly haven't been to the Scotland Yard since the Bournemouth game, and I always get there about an hour or two earlier to have my pre-match meal. So I won't go that long, and I don't think I've got the energy. Although I will tell you, I said to Ben yesterday, when the January window is open, on deadline day in January, I will be doing another late night Lily White that becomes till the window shuts, or until Ali Gold says no more business. So that will be happening in January.
Yep. It's well too early. And I agree with you, Daniel. They've built a money printer. They haven't built the hotels yet. They've not developed the land around the stadium. You're talking a massive property development.
Like I said, 2 to 3 years.
I'm agreeing with Daniel here. I wholeheartedly agree with Daniel. Big up Queen Ellie. Big up Queen Ellie.
You can do so. You're wrong. You can do so.
That'd be funny, wouldn't it? That'd be funny.
Mate, if that happened, I would move back to England immediately. I would literally move back to England, and I would camp out.
That would be a 50-hour stream.
Mate, it wouldn't be mate. You wouldn't see me. I would literally be camping outside the training ground. I'd literally buy a tent, and I would camp outside the training ground all time. Mate, I can't go 10 hours. I can't go 10. Do you know what? On a day I haven't. Do you know what? On a day I go to the Scotland Yard. No, but I tell you what, Dan, which I'm more than happy to commit to. On Tuesday after the Champions League game, we'll be doing late night Lily White.
Yeah,
I could try and do a 10-hour. And Ilana's away. Ilana's on business, so I've got that I can come out to play for as long as I want. So we will try. I can aim for it then. I'm definitely not doing it. I'm definitely not doing it on a match day. The day before a match, day of a match, and continuing. Then yes. And I will say, Ellie, I saw you say my pre-match meal at the Scotland Yard. It always depends on kickoff time. If it's brunch time, they do the most incredible pea meal bacon sandwich, which is just with loads of bits in it. It's incredible. The calamari is great. Fish and chips is great. The whole menu. The whole menu is great there. Did you eat there, Ben?
Where?
When we went to the Yard?
No, I didn't. It was too early in the morning. It was an early kickoff. And
we had an afternoon game in the Champions League against Marseille.
No, I didn't eat there. I went for bibimbap after the game. Big up Korean food. I absolutely love Korean food. I went for Korean food after the game. Absolutely love it.
That's right. But listen, on that note, because we are Tottenham TV duty.
Yep.
We best wrap this up. But I will say right now, there will be a late night Lily White tonight. There could be a to Frank or not to Frank with me and Eugene, depending on what time we get done when We Are Tottenham TV. If not to Frank or not to Frank, will be next week. Where was I going to go? Yeah. So I'm going to close the Frank therapy session until later on this evening for all the Frankaholics. I will
Indeed.
end with say, have a great weekend, everyone, whatever you're doing. I am going to be on We Are Tottenham TV right now. So I will say Thomas, Frank, Thomas, Frank. And as always, Levy's gone.
And as always, everyone, if you smell what the Kauff is brewing, thank you to all the great people for watching today. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Ciao for now.
Oh, wait a minute. Did we bring up our users super chat?
No, we didn't. Thank you, our user, for
There
the
we go.
super chat.
Although I need you to read this because I can't read that.
I'm not reading it either. He's saying
No.
miss you to Brian's cosplay. Bring our Tottenham back. Thank you for the super chat, A user. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend, buddy. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And as always, ciao for now.
Tottenham Talk. Tottenham Talk.